What's up, YouTube? So today I'm going to be doing a deck profile of the deck that I ran at the Utah Regionals on May 17th. I was playing Geargia, and I did manage to go 8-0 during Swiss. The last round I played against Phil. He was playing Artifacts. I did beat him, but I gave him the win just because like I was going to be guaranteed the top, and I wanted him to top 8 as well. He's a pretty cool guy. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to Julio, who's in California. He's playing Geargias too, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start with a deck profile, and I'll explain my matchups and why I chose certain cards, I guess. But yeah, so let's get on with the deck. So I played three Geargia armors, and then I played three arsenals, and then three accelerator, and then I played three MK2. These faggots love to just fucking be in my hand like all day. But yeah, and then the one Geargiano. And then I played Thunder King Ryo. I setted him out a lot, especially against like the hands. But I mean, if you can open up with this and like a back row, obviously, like it's really good. And just like in case you don't have the armor play, you can just have this. And then like you do run the one Call of the Haunted, so it's like this like chain into like a duality or some shit like that. It's just like overall a good card. But yeah, and then I played two Maxis in the main deck, which is really good. Alright, now for the spells, I only ran a few spells. Three Mystical Space Typhoons, and then the one Dark Hole, Book of Moon, and Soul Charge. Those are all the spells that I ran. I didn't play Upstart Goblins, because I just feel like if you're running a deck that's already consistent enough, like I feel like you don't need to like keep drawing the combo pieces. Like sometimes you'll open up with a combo and like you want to draw that random card to get you out of like a weird situation, I guess. But just like sometimes drawing just like a random card is better than drawing that combo piece if you already have the combo piece. And like yeah, this deck is pretty consistent, so I wasn't really too worried. Because of traps. Like if you don't draw really good, like the traps will help you out. Alright, so for the traps, I ran the obvious three Gear, three Phoenix Chain, yeah, and then I played two Dimensional Prisons, really good, and then the two Mirror Force. A lot of people didn't see this coming, but I mean, Mirror Force is just really good, and if you can just play around the hands, like I don't know, like you want to just like obviously activate this if it's like the only card you have and they're attacking with like Ice Hand and shit. But yeah, just Mirror Force is really good in general. Like I cited it out a lot, like against just like random shit to put in like banishers and just macro cards. Yeah. And then I played the one Vanity's Emptiness, which is really good. Every time I drew this, I only played one, but every time I drew it, it always stopped something. So like even if it was like a soul charge or just like it does suck ass when they have two monsters out, like two level 4 monsters for example, and they're about to do an exceed play. Cause you know like sometimes they'll have like the MST, you know, or some shit. But it's just a really good card. I didn't play against any Mermills. But alright, then I played the Call of the Haunted, the One Solemn Warning, Bottomless Trap Hole, Wiretap, and then one Trap Stun. So just to play one Trap Stun, one Wiretap, just because sometimes like they'll have multiple back row, and like this will just stun all of them for one turn, and that's all you need. Like especially if you're gonna make a Exciton Knight play, just fucking, because this will make it so that you have one less card if you like have the same amount of cards or something like that. Yeah, it just helps in that situation, and it did like happen. And then one Torrential Tribute, and then one Compulsory. So that's 40 cards in the main deck. Now I'll start with this extra deck here. That I played three Geargia X, and then two Exciton Knight. I did manage to summon the other one like in the same turn, against Lobbles. It was a really like good matchup. Like he what he did was like he had 5 back row set, and then I had a soul charge, and then I had the two accelerators in my hand. That's it. So I tried to go Exciton Knight. He obviously warninged it, and then I just soul charged and brought them back, and then yeah, I just made Exciton Knight again and got rid of his back row, which was like he was bluffing. He set 2 soul charges in his backfield, and then yeah, just like some other, I forgot what else it was, but yeah, like then he had no cards in his hand, so it's just yeah, that was like one of like craziest games I had. And then I played two Abyss Dwellers. I never made the second one, but I could have though. Like, yeah. So then yeah, this Honor Arc, Black Sheep of Corn, Gaga Cowboy, My Stroke, Crazy Box. So I made all the exceeds that I am running at least once, except for these two. I never made My Stroke or Crazy Box, but they were still there just in case. If anything, I would take out My Stroke. And then I played Soul of Silver Mountain. This card is really good. I didn't choose to run Ghost Trick Alucard because I feel like I'm gonna want to just stun the back row that they have, I guess, and then try to destroy a monster by battle. Like cause like you'll most likely get this off. Cause I got it off a lot of times where like I summon an Earth monster like a Geargia armor, just like create more field presence, and then they'll have to get over that if they don't have the Dark Hole. But yeah. And then I played one Zen mains, just like to get rid of anything that you want to get rid of. And then one Acid Golem, which I made Acid Golem a lot. It did win me like a lot of games. Yeah, because I feel Acid Golem is just way too good. Alright, now for the side deck. Okay, so my side deck did help me out a lot today. Well, not today, at the regionals. I played two Banisher of the Radiance. I set this against like spellbooks, even like obviously like the artifacts, and just like I didn't play against any mermails, but yeah, just Banisher's overall really good. And then I played two Fossil Dino. I didn't really set him in like that much. I set him once against like the mirror match Geargias. And then I played one Twister for like Royal Decree, because that card just like poops on me, and yeah, and just like continuous spells, I guess, or traps. Mind Control for like the mirror match and certain matchups, just depends. One DNA Surgery. I just chose to run one because like it's just there in case you need it. Cause you'll be setting like other cards too, so like you don't want to just side two of these when like it's gonna do the same thing, where you can just side like other cards as well that are gonna have a, like shit on them or whatever, and then like you'll just have it can do other things as well too, like a Banisher can attack or something, like yeah, just like random. Yeah, and then I just played one Light Piercing Mirror, just because like Bujins, Constellars, Noble Knights, yeah, and more. Soul Drain, one Mind Crush, and then I made sided one Macrocosmos, and then two Dust Tornadoes, and then the two Mistake. Except for during the regional event, my friend let me borrow one of his Black Horn of Heaven, so like this is supposed to be a Black Horn of Heaven, but yeah. I didn't run Black Horn of Heaven just because I felt like there's better cards. Like, I mean, yeah, I understand that it like stops like the Exceed play or the Secret play, the Special Summon play, whatever. But I mean, sometimes like if they're like a really good player, they're gonna expect that. So like, you want to just kind of surprise them, or just like I don't know, just run like a trap card that will be good in all situations. Ha. Anyways, that's it. And real fast, so round one I just played against I went against Cyber Darks. It was pretty random. I managed to beat him. And then round two I played against Gusto, some guy from my tournament, Marcus. He's a cool guy. I beat him, and then third round there was the Lavo guy that I played. Yeah, it was a good game. But yeah, I just double excite tonight, like I said. And then round four I played against I had a feature match that round, and it was against Spirits with the hands. Yeah, I almost lost. Like I was 200 light points short. Like I had a Acid Golem and a Geargia X with one material. With one material, and then he had a well, he managed to summon like a BOS because I attacked like, and he was at 200. So he managed to he had a Lavabo Chain and a BOS. So then yeah, he obviously banished my Geargia X. So then next turn I fucking drew Wiretap. That's all I had, just a trap card. That's it, just one card in my hand, and then the Acid Golem. And he had I believe he had no cards in hand, or yeah, no cards in hand, but he had the Lavavo chain and the BLS. So yeah, I just attack over the BLS, crash with my Acid Golem, and then next turn I hope that he doesn't kill me. So yeah, anyways, like I managed to just like draw like an arsenal, and then I just set it, and then he couldn't get over it next turn, so then I just flipped, and then yeah, I just got in there. But yeah, anyways, and then round 5, I played against Geargia's. I had a mirror match. Yeah, it wasn't pretty intense. Like I got shit on game 2 because like I dark hold his set, and I thought it was a Geargia armor, but that would be too good. Like it was a freaking MK2, so yeah. And then like I just hit the armor and pass, and then he had a mind control. So like yeah, that shit on me. But I managed to win though game 3. And then round 6, I played against Artifacts, and I beat Artifacts. And then yeah, I just like Mirror Force. I remember like Mirror Force like helped me win like one of the games. He wasn't really expecting that. And then I played against round 7. I played against Spellbooks, and I beat Spellbooks. Like game 3, I opened up all traps. Like the only monster that I drew in the beginning was an MK2. But yeah, like I just managed to like stall out, I guess, like fucking drawing like traps though, and then I drew armor eventually. And yeah, like I guess like in his hand he had like 3 high priestesses like and like 2 spells. Like he just needed one more spell, and he did Maximi like the 2 turns before, like yeah, 2 turns before. So like I never got to really go off, so I just had like arsenal, and then like an accelerator or something like that, just because I wanted. I don't know, like I didn't want to give him like any draws, you know. Just like they were 2100 each, so like that's pretty good, and he had nothing on the field anyways. But yeah, it was like a real intense game. Like I managed to win that. I'm a cool guy, and then like I played against in the last round Artifacts, so I gave him the win, but I did beat him though. And yeah, and then there was top 8, and then I just lost to Infinities in top 8. But yeah, that's the deck that I ran at the Utah Regionals, and yeah, just Geargias are really good. Probably gonna get hit in the ban list, but yeah. And I sold the mat, so like sorry that I don't have the mat to show you guys. I sold it just like right when I got it, cause yeah. So peace.